Hey, what's up everybody? Post-workout vlog. So, we did a push day today. Hit incline barbell bench, cable flies, cable bent over lateral raises, chest dips. We did V-bar push downs. Overhead cable tricep extensions, lateral raises, and we did some forearm work. Forearms, you gotta work your forearms, nowadays. Like if you're wearing a shirt and it's covering up your jacked arms, and you got little forearms going on, that's gonna affect your physique negatively. So I always believe in doing some forearm work. Not just hammer curls, but like direct forearm work. And did a little ab work. We did hanging knee raises. So, beautiful day out. Walking through the park. Well, the steam trails in Corner Road, actually. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. This is what summer days are all about, The rivers, the trees, the sun. Just absolutely beautiful. Another thing too, I'm not telling guys what to do at the gym, but god damn, man, sometimes the gym's not like a fucking nightclub or like a fucking speed dating party or something like that, or like your little fucking social circle. You can do whatever you want at the gym. But if you're going around just like doing cold approaches at the fucking gym, like, I'm in there to do work. Maybe that's just me. I'm in there to get better every day. I'm not in there to be seen. I'm not in there to impress people. I'm not in there to look good to girls with shorts gone up their ass and stuff like that. Well, a lot of guys are. And, they never get bigger, they never get stronger, they never get leaner, they fuck around. They're still at like a beginner strength level after like 5 or 6 years, because they're just in there as a performance. Wrong fucking mentality. You're not in there to get a fucking achievement. You're not, I don't know. I'd rather like work out alone, not have anybody around, just focus on myself. And other people, the only thing is, you can go in there, do whatever, have a yarn, go looking for Mrs. Right, whatever else you want to do. But if you're wondering after why, like 2-3 years, why don't I have abs? Why don't I have muscles? Why can't I bench 2 plates or more? And you're not doing any actual work at the gym, that's obviously why. Because you're not in there to socialize, and you're not in there to get an achievement. And it's not like some kind of party for yourself. What are you like? What's the point? What is the point of going to the gym, not making progress, being performative, and just socializing? Tell me. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. But when you don't get results, whose fault is it? And people like to work out with their friends and socialize and stuff. Nothing wrong with that. And there's a lot of extroverted jack guys and stuff like that. And I'm not saying you can't meet somebody at the gym that would be a good partner for yourself. But come on, let's get real. What are you doing in the gym? Work. It's not play, it's work. We play outside the gym. So, even when I see my friends at the gym, I keep the conversation kind of minimal, because I'm in there to do work. I'm in there to get better. And I never hit on girls or flirt with girls at the gym, because again, it's not a nightclub, it's not a dating site or something. But that's just me. And you know, maybe I'm being too hard on people right now, but like I said, your progress is going to stall, or you're going to do reverse progress, or you're not going to make any progress at all if you're not training hard. If you're not training harder than last time. If you're in there, you do a few sets, you sit down on your ass, and you go around talking to people, yap. Like, you know, are you a bodybuilder or are you a yapologist? So I think most guys at the gym are like yapologists, really. So, it's my rant for today. Still getting my steps in. You know, still doing my diet, still training. And I guess that's about it for this video. But you know, just keep in mind, you know, what you're going to the gym for. Because do you need to pay $60 a month to go into the gym and talk to girls and, you know, not get any work done? You know, really? And then people will be like, well, why don't I have abs? Why don't I have muscles? Why can't I bench this? Why can't I squat that? Well, you're not working out when you're at the gym. You're walking around talking to people, or, you know, trying to practice your cold approaches or something. I just think that's cringe, you know. Cold approaching is like a cringe concept too. Like, I'm not gonna walk up to a stranger I don't know and be like, hey baby, come here often, or like whatever else they're like. And we all have that phase in our life where we're like, you know, doing all the day game and night game shit and red pill shit or black pill shit or whatever else. But it's just, you know, it's just something you gotta grow out of with time, or like grow beyond. Because like, really, like, do you want to be like 35, 40 walking around being like, hey baby, you want to work out with me? You want to see my big muscles? Well, you know, you're not going to have any big muscles to begin with if you're just like, you know, thinking like that to begin with, you know. I don't know. That's my rant for today. That's my blog for today. And, you know, don't be that guy that's in the gym performatively. Don't be in there to get an achievement. Don't be in there to get a nice little thought for yourself. Be in there to grow. Be in there to get stronger. Be in there to get bigger. Be in there to get leaner. There's no accomplishment. There's no finish line. Shut up. Do the work. Otherwise, don't fucking complain when you don't see results.